Hey guys, JB here, excited you're with me for another show. Today I just want to do another writing test. I want to give these devices justice. I don't want to be favored over the other. I just want everybody to see how they work. One of the things people asked me about was the styluses, and I have a ton of them. We're going to go through each of the styluses real quick and just go through them on each device. I'm going to do the zoom in thing, and we're going to go ahead and look at it. But first thing I will tell you is I just got the Lamy, thanks to Brian, the Lamy AL Star Black EMR stylus. I actually like this, and I think a winning stylus, this thing feels so good, is with the reMarkable nib. Just a little ninja trick there. But I will tell you something that's cool is that when you do write on these devices, and you can see I'm on all of them, that the eraser does work. So there's a little eraser function in the Lamy. You just go over it, and it doesn't work on the reMarkable though. I will tell you that. I can't get it to work, but I will tell you something that's pretty cool is that the eraser on the back of the reMarkable actually does work across all the devices. Just so you know that, okay? The other thing is a lot of people were talking about the contrast on the screens, and I want to go overhead for this. This is basically done in these devices because they're lit by the control. So you have this control here, and basically you can make this like a yellowish color or a bluish color, right? And then you can make it brighter or bring it down. And I think that's important to notice because a lot of people said, does it look like a cheap LCD screen? And no, I had it kind of brown yesterday, a light, but you can see that it can change kind of the colors based on the contrast. So if I wanted to make it kind of the reMarkable color, I could. But again, I kind of like that light blue kind of color you see there in this. And you can see the contrast is pretty good. It's just, you know, if there was no light, you have a light here, and with this, the reMarkable needs minimal light, like just minimal light, and you can actually utilize it. Okay, so what I want to do now is just go in and show you each stylus real quick in today's video, zoom in, and you can take a look at it. And down below in the comments, let me know which stylus do you think works the best. Okay, guys, we're going to start with the Lumi first. You can see I got all the nibs here. You can see this is the Lamy nib, this is the Air right here next to it. Then we have the reMarkable. Then we have the Stadler, the reMarkable 1, and then the stylus that comes with it. So what I want to do is just do a quick test with all of them real quick here, and you can kind of see exactly how they write. So the first one is the stylus that comes with it. Let's go ahead and get this in focus, and we're going to go ahead and do this right here. Okay, so this is the nib that comes with it, or the stylus that comes with it. We'll just do the normal A, B, C, D, put a couple lines. Okay, that's the stylus that comes with it. You can kind of see how that works. We'll then erase it. We'll come with the Lamy next. This is just the Lamy with the regular out-of-the-box nib. Lines, kind of see how that works. Okay, that's the Lamy. Let's go with the Stadler. It's got a real nice smooth feel to it. I always like that. Okay, then we're going to go with the reMarkable. One thing that's cool is the reMarkable 2 the pen does, the eraser does work on it just like the Lamy does. Here's the reMarkable marker pen on the device. Okay, let me redo that, that wasn't that great. I'm going to redo that. Kind of see it here. Okay, you can see that. And then we'll do the final one is, I'm not going to do reMarkable 1 because we've already got that in there, but this is the No Air stylus. A little bit higher here. It's really sharp. The tip is really sharp on that thing. Okay, so that's the Lumi. You can kind of see some of the writing there for the Lumi. Let's go ahead and switch it out and go to the next device. Okay, this is a reMarkable 2 writing test. You can see the stylus is here on the board. We have the stylus for the Lumi, the Lamy AMR, or EMR, I'm sorry, the Staedtler pencil, the reMarkable 2, and then the Note Air, and then the reMarkable 1. So let's go ahead and take a look at these and see how they do. We're going to start off with the Lamy EMR, and I got it right here. Let me make sure that the focus is good. And we're just going to do an A, B, C, D. You can kind of see the feel there. Okay, that's the reMarkable. That's the Lamy. Okay, writes pretty good. I like this, that stylus has a nice feel to it. How about the stylus with the A, B? This is the Lumi. This is the Lumi. Okay, feels okay. That's the Lumi. Go ahead and erase that. Staedtler. Here we go. You ready? That one just is smooth. I always like that pencil feel. Okay, and then we'll erase that. And then we have the reMarkable 2 pencil, or the pen, I'm sorry. This is the pen marker. See how that writes? Okay. And then we can obviously erase with that, so we'll erase that one. The Lamy, by the way, the eraser works on all devices, even the other devices, by the way. And then we have the Note Air. Let me go ahead and make sure we got a clean slate for this, and we can take a look at that. Okay, you can kind of see the writing there with the Note Air. This is a very sharp point. I've showed that before on that device. All right, let's go right to the Note Air. Okay, once again here we're with the Note Air. We're going to give it a quick look at everything. As you can see, the styluses here are the Lamy, the reMarkable, the Lumi, the Staedtler, and then the Note Air pencil, and then the reMarkable 1. Let's go ahead and go through these and just go through them. We'll do the Lamy first. Here is the Lamy. Kind of the same thing that I've been doing. A little sticky with the screen protector on. There is a screen protector on here. You can see I have to kind of hold it down to actually do the writing properly. So you can kind of see. There is an eraser function on this. Let's go ahead and click it. And you can see it does erase. Okay, again, screen protector on here. That is with the Lamy button. Next one we're going to do is the Lumi stylus, which I'm not a big fan of, but we'll go ahead and do it anyways. Go ahead and put it on pin. You can kind of see. Come up here. Okay, that is the this Lumi stylus. We'll erase that from this function menu. Okay, then we have the reMarkable, which I think these two are a great combo actually. I think it feels good. It's fast. You can see how clean it writes. Yeah, some people said there's a little separation in between the pen and the ink, and I think that's because of the light, and you can kind of see that between the two. But that works great. And look, the eraser does work on there. The Staedtler, how does this feel? Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's do it. It's different with the screen protector on there, but it's not bad. It's fast. It's smooth. It writes pretty good. We'll go ahead and erase that. And we'll go to the last one, which is the actual the stylus that comes with it. I feel like I could bite this. Like it just feels like, I don't know, like you could crush it. Let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, you can kind of see there. It does write okay. It's just sharp. It's kind of weird. It's just sharp. Okay, that way you can see the different devices up close with the different layers. I hope that helped. Let's jump back out. Okay, welcome back. I'm glad you had a chance to watch the videos and really take a look at what works. Again, all these devices are very unique. The Lumi and the Books are pretty much the exact same device except for size and screen type. I actually like the Lumi. I think the Lumi's great. It's huge. I mean, look at this thing. This thing for PDFs and stuff is a great device. It works well. It's up there in a different category, kind of with the paper and the other Quaderno and the 13.3-inch devices, but it is a cool device. When it comes to the smaller devices, and we're talking about the books, it runs the same software as the Lumi. It does a lot of different things. I mean, it is a be-all any device. I don't know if you have to put a screen protector on it, but they do send you two with it, so I would assume you would. Both of these have screen protectors on it, where then you come into the reMarkable, which is kind of a different beast. The reMarkable is a note taker. The reMarkable 2, that's what it's for. I love the form factor. I mentioned yesterday I did not like the Note Air's case because you got to kind of stick it in there, but stick it on. But this is just a great form factor. I think the BOOX Note Air is great as far as it's a great product. I just can't get the magnet, and I think changing the stylus out is the key. And again, I don't want to stick the case cover to it, but I think if they had a magnetic cover, I think this side's metal, so if you could get a magnet in there, it would work. It doesn't work with the reMarkable case. I tried that. I can show you. It doesn't, because there's a magnet on here somewhere. But this thing does a lot of things. Like you can hook a Bluetooth keyboard to it. There's so much you can do to it, so it doesn't stick. One thing I would tell you that's pretty interesting, I saw this the other day. The reMarkable has a different kind of adapter here for some type of keyboard something in the future, which is kind of cool. I don't know what that's going to be. But the BOOX Note Air is a great device. I just want to show you. I think this stylus is cheap. It feels like I could just bite it. It's like, it just feels thin and cheap in there. So I think if you replace a stylus, I think you're going to be better off like the Lamy EMR and even put the reMarkable nib in there. And I think you got this like super stylus. This thing's really great. It's the Lamy A All-Star Black EMR device. Heavy, nice if you like a thicker stylus, but not bad. I mean, it's kind of comparable to the reMarkable form factor. It's okay. And then when it comes to the Lumi, it's a great big device. It's heavier, kind of in the iPad category. It's a good device. It shuts down it's got a magnetic closer. It is a cool device, but double the price of the other ones. You're going to spend some money on this sucker. But if you're looking for an all-around PDF reader, note taker, it works. Again, cheap stylus, just did not come with a great stylus, but they're all good devices. I don't want to hammer any of them. I think they all are serviceable. It just depends on your use case, as I always say here on the channel, and what are you really looking for it to do. Right now I use the reMarkable 2 more than anything for this type of work. I have my iPad for a lot of other things. I use the paper for collaboration and a lot of other things. We'll get into that later. In fact, we got a big thing happening at the end of the week, which I can't wait to unbox for you. But at the end of the day, they're all great devices. They all have different use cases. Yes, you might have to plug and play with them, change styluses out, but that's what we're going to talk about here on the channel. You can always ask questions in the comments, and I will get to them as much as I can, but I want to give you the opportunity to see how these styluses work up close, and then look at the different nib types and kind of what choice do you want to make. And again, I think the reMarkable pen is probably my favorite, with the Lamy coming in second. And I don't like the BOOX styluses. I just don't. I think their devices are fantastic, but they could upgrade their styluses. Okay, awesome. Well, until tomorrow's video, as always, go have a great one. I appreciate you supporting the channel. This is a community, not a channel. That's what we're about here, and I appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and we'll have more here on the channel tomorrow.